We'll continue with information gathering, which we stopped in yesterday's session. So one of the tool which we have used is OS INT framework. I have asked you to find name servers and mail servers for google.com or facebook.com, which is the assessment I have given. Launch browser, then type OS INT framework. Framework.com. Domain name, quiz records, and then domain browser. I want you to find name servers and mail servers. We should be able to get it with the help of DNS network quiz and network domain quiz record. Traceroute not required. Try to find out for google.com or certified hacker. Let us try with google.com. Address lookup, scroll down. Network quiz record is giving you some of the details again related to the company registration, which is a company that has registered this domain, all those things. Within the DNS servers, you can see here one is NS. This is one of the name server. We should have this one more name servers, NS2, NS4. One more name server, NS3. Has it not listed mail server? MX, this is a mail server, right? So like this, OS INT framework is useful to find some of the details related to the domain. Even we can use one more tool in case if you are not dependent on the browser. If there is a tool called Maltogo, which is very easy for us to get a pictorial representation of name servers, mail servers, subdomains, and primary server, admin email address, and any more details. Right? Let us see how we can do the same thing with the help of Maltogo. All of you, maybe Maltogo you need to install by just launching that tool. Go to the start menu. Either you can search with Maltogo or you can directly go to the information gathering and then OS and analysis. You get Maltogo in the bracket installer. Like that, you'll get it. Once you click on that, it will prompt you to install or not. Or else, if anyone can share the screen, I can guide you the installation process for Maltogo. Who wants to share the screen? Let me give control. Respond in the chat. It is very easy installation. Anyone can do it. I just want to guide you the install steps because it is already installed in my system. Anyone who wants to share the screen? I have given the permissions to share the screen. No one. Vinay or whoever has a Kali Linux can share the screen. Suma, Kavita, then Mahita, you have the system. Fanindra. Fanindra is also not available. Not even single person. Strange. Okay, Harsha has shared it. Okay, click on that Maltago. Just follow my steps, whatever I guide you. Click on the Maltago. Okay, go slow as per my instructions. It is asking like, do we need to install this Maltago? Yes or no? Just click on type Y and enter. Enter. Provide the password as Kali. Wait for some time till the installation goes through. Always still 20%, 80% now. Okay, installation has been done. Just type enter. Again, we go to the menu. Now search for Maltago. Click on that. We do it slowly. Hold on, wait. Yeah. So we start with the community edition, which is free of cost. Rest of the ones are paid versions. So we have the fourth option, Maltago CE community edition. Click on the register. Register link is there. All of you has to create one account with Maltago. If you want to make use of that, click on that and then wait for some time. We have to use our genuine mail ID. You can use your Gmail ID or any mail ID where you will get the activation code. Give the proper email ID and then some easy password. I have set welcome at the rate 1234. You also can allow all cookies. Email address, give proper email address. You can give Gmail, personal email of yours. You will get the activation code. Remember the password, or you can set some common or easy password. Use some name, first name, last name, country. Country select as India or whichever the country you are from, and give that specific mobile number. Change it to India. You can give dummy number also. Anyhow, we are not getting any messages, no dependency there. You give some number, random number, 9966 9966 Okay. Organization name, just mention HBB or XYZ. That's it. Size 1 to 10. You role as a manager. Focus of your business unit. Trust and safe, trust and safety. Main use cases, pen testing. How do you first learn Kali Linux? I'm not a robot. Try to select all bicycles. Scroll down. No need to receive any kind of updates. Create on create Maltigo ID. Don't save. Wait. Has it created? Yeah. Now what you have to do is go to your mail ID and you would have received one activation key. Click on that to activate the account. I see some questions from Suma and one more person. In case if you guys have any challenges during the installation, I'll guide you once you share the screen. We'll finish one flow, but specific one complete flow of Maltego, how to install and then how to make use of that tool. Is the activation done, Harsha? Organization URL is optional. You can leave it blank. Once the activation of the account is done, which you have received one activation link to your mail. Now what you have to do is uh, go to the Kali Linux and go to the tool. Yeah. Now that, hold on. Wait. We have done the registration for the Maltego Community Edition. You have to log into the account to make use of this tool called Maltego. Click on the login. Wait for some time. Accept. Next. The tool is little slow, so we have to wait till it navigates to the next step. So here it is asking for the authentication. Copy that link. Now launch the browser in a separate window. Launch the browser. Copy that link, whatever you have got it. Enter. Basically, the tool, the client tool will generate a link. You have to make use of that link to log into the application. Once the login is successful, give the password, login. Then only you can navigate further in the Maltego tool. Wait till the standard login, no need of multi-factor authentication. In case if you are given the mobile number, you can enable multi-factor authentication for the Maltego. Authentication complete, it says. Leave this page as it is, go back to the tool. Hold on, wait. Logging in, waiting for the authentication. You see that authentication is successful. Now select next, click on next. We go with the standard transforms. Next, wait for some time. Some of the dependencies needs to be downloaded. So we have total 189 transforms. We are mainly going to work on the transforms. Click on next. Don't select that. Click on next again. We'll go with the default browser. Next, default privacy mode as normal. Next. So here we have an option of opening a blank graph and to play around. So let us open a blank graph and then we'll try to see how we can do the information gathering. Click on finish. Wait for some time. It will launch one new graph where we can add any kind of target and should be able to retrieve the sensitive information like domains, subdomains, email servers, name servers, email addresses, people details, anything. Click on OK. Now that you guys are again acknowledge, no need to go through the tour. You can close that. Not now. Close, close. Click on the close. No, no, wait. Yeah, fine. Because I don't want you to close the tool. This is the first graph which we use it for information gathering from the mail table. I want all of you to come to this phase. So I have explained the clear step-by-step process of installation of the Maltego. Now we are going to make use of this tool for gathering the information about any kind of websites. So before we proceed, I'm giving you 5 minutes of time. Try to install this and then if you get stuck, do let me know. 7:54 now. I'll show you the labs at 8. Anyone, any questions? Thank you, Harsha. From here onwards, I'll do it from my system. Do let me know in case if anyone wants to share the screen. So many steps are there, but still, definitely, if there are any labs in the CPENT which requires Maltego, then you need to configure the tool in that specific system. If it is already installed, that's not a problem. If not, then you may have to install it. We'll try for Google, we'll try for Facebook, we'll try for certifiedhacker.com. Okay, share the screen if anyone wants to share it. I have given the permissions. Any questions, anyone? Go ahead, share the screen. You have registered the account. Now we need to activate that account. Activation of account, you should go to your Gmail. Whatever is the mail ID you have given, log into that mail ID. You would have received email from Maltago. What is the mail ID you have given?
Sir, I have given different mail in.
Do you remember that mail ID or not?
Yes, sir, that was configured in my mobile.
Then you click in your mobile itself, you would have received a link. Just click on that link. Automatically it gets activated. Can you do that?
Okay, sir.
Then confirm in the chat whoever has done the installation of Maltago. One person done. Okay, two people, three. That's it. Four, five. Eight. Kavita, you want to do it now or you want to take offline?
Sir, I will do it, sir, later.
Fine. Last 2 minutes. Concepts are same, like trying to retrieve the name servers, email servers, subdomains, all those things. Only the tool change. That's it, right? So what I do again, I'm trying to launch the Maltago in my system. So I try to launch it. Maltago. All of you pay attention. Once I do it from my end, you can do it later. I don't want you guys to miss some of the steps. Okay. Try to select new graph. Click on this new button. New graph has been launched. On the left hand side, you can see that entity palette. Here you get a lot of entities. Home page, close this. Lot of entities are there. Click on OK for the memory. Lot of entities are there depending on like what is the kind of information you want to collect. This is the recently used will come once you use this tool. usually starts with cryptocurrency. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Lot of entities are there. Or if you want to collect some details about the device or mobile computer or mobile phone, you may need to give the details of that specific package or IP address or phone number or email address, depending on the kind of entity you are trying to select, right? Infrastructure. Under infrastructure, we have a lot of entities again. I'm more interested towards collecting the details of a website. I try to select the website as an entity. You need to click that, hold by using the mouse, try to drag it to the graph. That's it. Try to drag it over the graph. Double click on this www.maltago.com is there. By default, it has selected this website. Double click on that. Now type www.certifiedhacker.com. This is one of the domain. This is the website basically. Enter. So we want to find out what are the different domains that are there behind this website. For that, you have to right click on this. Then for you, it will show this is the screen. This is the screen it shows once you right click. You need to select all transforms. Within that, first we go with the DNS. Domain name, two domains DNS. We are trying to fetch what are the different DNS servers that are there behind this website. Click on that. So we have got two DNS servers. Maybe like these two are linked again internally. www.certifiedhacker.com is one DNS and certifiedhacker.com is one more DNS server. Right click on one of these. I select certifiedhacker.com. I want to find out mail servers. So I need to select the transforms that are required to fetch mail server, right? Clearly it shows MX mail server. Scroll down. The mail server related to the certifiedhacker.com is mail.certifiedhacker.com. Again, right click. If I want to find out name servers in the sense DNS servers, to DNS name NS name server. Click on that. The tool itself is giving us the details, whatever the details we want it. We just need to right click and try to fetch the details. We have two name servers, NS1 and NS2. NS1 bluehost.com, NS2 bluehost.com. Again, right click. What else you want to figure out from this DNS? For the domain certified hacker.com backend, there are two name servers. Start of authority. So start of authority will give the details of the preliminary server. Out of this NS1 and NS2, which is the main server out of this? Click on that. State of authority or start of authority. Start of authority will tell which is the preliminary server among this DNS. So NS1 is the main server out of NS1 and NS2. And the administrator email address is dnsadmin at the rate of boss.bluehost.com, right? We are able to get this sensitive information. In case if you want to minimize, we can make use of mouse, scroll up or scroll down. You can minimize or maximize this graph. And again, right click on this. If I want to find out, still like you can try as many details as you want. You can play around with this. I am trying to explain some of these properties. Are you aware of top level domains in DNS, anyone? Are you aware of top level domains?
Root
Yes.
domain,
No.
root.
What is the purpose of top level domains? First of all, everyone knows the concept of DNS, right? So the concept of DNS is you whenever you try to launch some domain like google.com, facebook.com, the browser should know the IP address of the domain. If it doesn't know the IP address, then it cannot launch it. If in case if your system doesn't store or if your system doesn't have the details of the domain IP address, domain to IP mapping, then first it looks for the local cache, browser cache, and if it doesn't find those entries, then it will go for your local DNS server. Local DNS server means ns1.x.com, ns2.xy.com. It will check in those domains, domain servers, whether I have the IP address of google.com, or in our case, it will check whether I have the address of certifiedhacker.com. Assume like we don't have the IP address of the certifiedhacker.com, right? We don't have those details. Then it will go further. It will send a recursive DNS query to the recursive DNS server. Okay. Recursive DNS server is maintained by the ISPs, Internet Service Providers. They have the details of IP address to domain or domain to IP address. Even if this ISPs in the recursive DNS server, if it doesn't have the entry of that google.com, then it will send a request to the root DNS. Root DNS will check in the top level domains. Top level domains means, for example, for certifiedhacker.com, the top level domains will be shown as, let me right click and scroll down. Where do you see the, okay, find top level domains. For certifiedhacker.com, top level domains should be like certifiedhacker.net, .co, .in, .org. So these are the top level domains for certifiedhacker.com. We didn't find the entry of google.com in the local DNS and recursive DNS. That's the reason the request has gone to the root DNS. In the root DNS will tell, okay, he is requesting for google.com. So it will go to the google.com server. Basically, .com TLDs it will go. Where do we have this .com? .com is already there as part of our domain, certifiedhacker.com. It will check in that TLD. .com is one more TLD, it is not listing here. Then, okay, within this .com server, TLDs, where is the entry of google.com? That details will be stored in this TLD. And the actual IP address of google.com will be stored in the server called authoritative servers. That authoritative server will return the details to the root domain, from root domain recursive DNS to local DNS to your server. That is the way how the DNS works. So as part of information gathering, you need to, in case if you need to collect any of these TLDs, you can just right click and fetch the details. Let me see if we can get some simple picture for the DNS.
Why it is not showing .com, google.com, why it is not showing?
Actually, .com also should be one of the TLDs, right?
Yes, .com, .org and all these things are TLDs.
The xyz.com is there, that is one of the domain website.
Yes.
Uh, you are trying to look for xyz.com, right? So it
Hmm.
will go to the .com TLDs. Or if you are trying to query for xyz.in, that entry will be there in the .in TLD top level domain.
No, actually, I'm having a query here. Let us think. I'm in a Google page. Already, Google also having the google.com. It's a TLD. Inside that only whatever we are searching, maybe hackerbook.com, we are searching. Both of them come into the
Com
same
TLDs.
.com TLD.
Yes, yes.
So whether it will show as a hierarchy or else in the parallel way it will show, or else it will ignore Google and it will show only hackerbook.
It will have the list of records in the .com. that records will not have the entries of IP address. It will show like which authoritative server has to be contacted to get the details of your domain, right? You can
But
see.
in our Meltigo, whatever you configured in that one, .com authority server is nothing but .com. But there you search it for the example.com something, right? Certifiedhacker.com. Where the google.com is missed, I mean, that
Okay.
will be ignored. That is the part I'm asking.
Yes, yes. Maybe like this is the name server and these are the TLDs. If you are sending a request for google.com, it has to go to the .com TLD. But some or other way they are not listing the .com TLD here. Mm, Let me think of it. Here, as part of our tool, its job is to retrieve the different TLDs. Am I correct? Its job is to list the different TLDs that are there for certifiedhacker.com.
Basically, the supported whatever TLDs are, it has to sub TLDs, it has to list it out.
As part
I
of
agree.
information gathering. And the question you asked, like .com for Google or .com for XYZ or .com for ABC, those records will be there in the TLDs of .com. That is the question you have asked is with respect to the storage of the records. Okay, and it will have like lot of extensions. It need not be like whatever we have listed for certified hacker. For certified hacker, these are the only TLDs. Maybe if you talk about
Maybe we can try one thing. Instead of certifiedhacker.com, we can take a .in from the Google. We can type for the .in. Whether it will go to the Google or not, then we can understand its tool behavior.
that, we'll see. Once we have the understanding of this tool, then we can explore for different domains, right? Let us finish this one so that we'll be in line with the course content as per the schedule. As of now, we are able to get the TLDs. Then right click. Say in case if I want to get some of the subdomains of certifiedhacker.com, something like x.certifiedhacker.com, y.certifiedhacker.com. As per the schema, name schema, you can select DNS name using name schema dictionary. Select that. We are able to get news.certifiedhacker.com, imap.certifiedhacker.com. These are called subdomains, right? ftp.certifiedhacker.com. So do we have FTP server that is there for this certifiedhacker.com? Yes, of course. And we do have smtp.certifiedhacker.com. Means that it has a mail server and you can perform some of the attacks related to the phishing attacks. Similarly, you can perform some attacks related to the FTP domain. FTP basically anonymous FTP login or FTP flooding, email flooding. So based on this, you can initiate any kind of attacks by going through proper information gathering. In case if you want to delete these items from objects from this list, either you can select individually and right click on delete or directly delete the button. Click on delete button. It will ask you for deletion. Yes, say yes. Or if you want to select multiple items, control plus shift and select the items whichever you want to delete. Delete. Yes. Right. Control A. In case if you want to delete complete graph, you can select Control A and delete. This is how you can do some kind of information gathering by using the Maltable. Now you guys try it out for some of the domains whichever I tell you. First start with certifiedhacker.com, which I have done it right now. And next you try for google.com and face as the second and third as the facebook.com. Then we'll see like what are the different things you can do from that. As part of information gathering, this is a tool which will be useful to find out different subdomains, TLDs, name servers, mail servers, and state of authority, SOA. Okay, can you guys do it now? Again, I'm showing you, select the website, drag it, double click, then www.facebook.com. You need to enter the website. Once you enter, try to list down the DNS that is connected to this website. So we go to the domains DNS. Then once you got the DNS server, right click, click on, do you want to get mail servers? Okay, from here onwards you can try mail servers and email name servers, TLDs. Let me list down the TLDs. Actually, the top level domains, if it is listing, I'm thinking like for this domain Facebook, these are the different kinds of extensions we have in the internet. That's what its meaning is. And facebook.hr, its IP address, we'll be able to get it from .hrtld. Okay, I think, is it clear now? Play around with this, then we'll discuss once. 5 minutes to go, all of you. Try to find out name servers, mail servers, subdomains, and TLDs for Facebook. Start with Google first, then go for Facebook. Are you guys able to follow? Yes or no? Respond in the chat. Even if you are not doing the practical now, are you able to understand the concepts? All of you? Very easy. This tool is very easy one. Only thing is like you need to play around with these entities. That's good. Okay, all of you practice with start with certifiedhacker.com, then go to the google.com, and finally facebook.com. All of you done for google.com. You need to type www.google.com. Try to list down all the things, whatever I have done. Maldigo tries to list the TLDs. .com was not listed earlier because that TLD was not existing for Google, not existing for certified hacker. I have shown some of the properties, but you can explore any of these properties for each and every object here. Get the TLDs right. Right click and try to extract name servers. Email server and name servers. A.ns, B.ns, C.ns, D.ns. Which one is the preliminary name server out of these four? That you get it under SOA, start of authority. Right click, start of authority, select, scroll down. So out of these four name servers, A.ns, B.ns, you can see that A.ns has got two arrow marks because this is the preliminary name server for Facebook.com. You can see what are the other properties it has. Subdomains for Facebook. There are few more tools are there apart from this. You should be able to extract the details by using different tools. Let us start with one of the tool. I'm sure like with Mandago, you should be able to work on getting the details from yes for any kind of website. There are a few more tools like subroute, nmap, DNS map, sublist. There are a few more tools are there. Those are based on the utilities that are there in your Kali Linux or we may need to install. Let us start with subroot. Launch the terminal first. We'll learn one more tool for today. Launch the terminal. First, we need to install subroot. Okay, that by default, that tool will not be there in the Kali Linux. You have to make use of GitHub for finding the subroot. Go to the google.com. I'll tell you how to install any tool from the GitHub. Okay, google.com. Search for subroot GitHub. Subroot GitHub first link. Select. You can select the subroot, the first link again. Click on that. We make use of subroot.py, Python script for finding the subdomains for any kind of given domain. Okay, this is the complete source files will be there as part of that. And click on this code. You need to copy this link URL basically, and you need to clone this tool to your Kali Linux or any kind of Linux operating system. For that, I have launched the terminal sudo space clone space paste selection. That's it. Can you guys do this? Provide the password. Command not found. Am I missing something? Git. Yeah. Git space clone space and then the URL. I already cloned it. You should be able to do it. Okay. Once you clone this, this command will work without any issues. Let me send you the complete script for now. Later on, you guys can try this. In case of Windows operating system, what you do is you try to download the zip file and do the installation. Git clone and the Git URL, GitHub URL. This is common for any kind of tool. Okay, once it is done, what you have to do is type ls. Now you can see that as the cloning is done, it is showing the folder called subroot. Change directory to subroot. Enter ls. It is listing you the subroot.py, right? So type sudo space dot slash subroot.py and any kind of domain, whichever you want to find subdomains, you need to provide that. As of now, or else you want to find out the subdomains for facebook.com, enter. Try using the tool subroot.py, all of you. It's taking a lot of time. Okay, let me try with certifiedhacker.com also. Let's wait. Like this, we have another 5 to 6 tools for information gathering of the domains and subdomains. Once that is done, then we'll work on the Google hacking database, GHDB. Then few more labs on collecting the details of email addresses, phone numbers, contacts based on the location, based on the name. So far we were targeting about the domains. The next lab we try to target the people. Give a different All of you try this. Maltaco is done. Practice of Maltaco, all of you. Once Maltaco is done, you can try with subroot. Then later, few more tools are there. It may take another 30 minutes for us to learn about this collection of name servers, domain servers, sub domains. Why is taking a lot of time?
Can you kill and LSF in LDR? Can you check it out whether permissions is the issue? Then we can add Python 3 and subroot.
Let us try directly without sudo.
Yes. I don't think. Give Python instead of dot slash. Maybe permission issue.
Yeah,
Yes.
sudo space Python.
I don't think sudo is required. No, no.
No,
Kill it. LSF in LTR.
no, hold on. Actually, it should throw the error. Automatically, it has to recognize the Python file. Can you guys try it in your systems? You should be able to get, but it's taking some time. That's it. You can use directly dot slash subroot or Python 3 space dot slash subroot. We are running a lot of queries. It would have got stuck. Fine, guys. I'll upload the videos of yesterday's session and today's session in the YouTube, not in the drive. Okay, remember that. But most of you have this CPENT Aspen account. You should be able to get all these comments from that. In case if you want to refer the comments. Okay, we are able to get the details. Basically, it takes time. That's it. Any questions, anyone? We do have few more tools. We'll continue in the next session. Let me try with a tool called Nmap.
Is there
Nmap,
any specific way to prepare the CPENT or else is
can you,
it sufficient to follow the
can you give me-
sorry?
yeah. Can you repeat?
Is there any specific way to prepare little bit deeper or something for the examination or else these videos are
No, this
sufficient?
information is enough. See, basically, no, they don't ask you like if I try to find out the subdomains, try to find out the parallel domains or name servers. It will be like a linked. So first you need to find out name server. Maybe in the name server, try to find out open ports. Try for known exploits. Exploit it. So you have to learn the core concepts and apply that knowledge in the lab. And 50% of the questions of the labs are not repetitive. They'll test your basics. They don't test like, okay, earlier like MS 17010, try to practice these commands. It is not like that. So if you can learn the core concepts, you can create, you should be able to crack the lab in the exam. Okay. Certifiedhacker.com, you can use Nmap, Nmap scripts, NSE. The NS root is the NSE script. What is the NSE script for finding the TLS details? Anyone? We have NSE scripts for finding the insecure headers NSC scripts for finding the cipher details, NSC scripts for finding the subdomains. What is NSC script for finding TLS details? Forgot? SSL-enum ciphers, right? Okay. There are a lot of things to explore, but try to know like how to use the tool first. Depending on that, depending on the question, you can make use of the tool. If you talk about voice scientific framework, we just explore domains, but there are people, there are email address, and there are other things to do a query in voice scientific framework. That we'll do it as and then we get the opportunity. Okay. The subdomains for certifiedhacker.com, we have got news, mail, blog, smtp.ftp.certifiedhacker.com. Everything is configured in the same IP address. Of course, as it is an nmap, it is even listing the open ports. Fine, guys. Thank you so much. We'll connect again tomorrow at the same time. Try to practice the labs by the time you come tomorrow. So for Facebook, Google, certifiedhacker.com, try to practice with Maltago, then subroot and nmap. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss about DNS map, fears, and if possible, sublist. There is one more tool called sublist that also we'll discuss. I'll be sharing the recorded videos, the YouTube videos by 9:30. Okay, great. Your attendance, all of you, name/location.